Hello, this is Mark from North Star Bricks with another instructional video. Today we're going to discuss how to assemble our LEGO Stadium style display stand and case. As of this recording, we have three options for the stand in our catalog. It comes with 2, 3, or 4 shelves that hold 20, 30, or 40 LEGO minifigures. Each version is also sold with an optional display case. In this video I'm going to show you how to assemble the 4-row version, including the case. But of course, the basics apply to all the versions in the catalog as well. Let's start with the first row. It's different from the others in that it has 3 mounting holes that fit over the grommets pre-installed in the base. Simply place the first row over the grommets, align them, and they should snap in with virtually no effort at all. Next, we're going to install the risers that support the second, third, and fourth rows. Each row comes with 3 riser pieces for the left side, center, and right side of the row. The base plate has holes for each riser piece. Just press the riser into the base plate with minor finger pressure. It should fit snugly, but you should not have to force it into place. As you see here, we're installing the risers for each of the 3 additional rows. And of course, depending on the size of your set, you might have just 1 set of risers, or 2, or 3. And of course, you'll also notice that each set of risers is a bit taller than the previous ones. So here's a view of the final case. The first row is installed, and the risers are set up for the final rows. The second, third, and fourth rows have notches cut on both sides at the left, center, and right of the shelf. You install them by simply lining up each notch with the riser below it. Each shelf should fit in the riser pieces with very little pressure. You may need to wiggle them back and forth very slightly to line them up, but you should not have to apply anything beyond very light finger pressure to install. Next, we're going to install the display case. Before we do, however, let me explain the role of the metal connector cubes. Cases with 3 and 4 rows include these metal connector cubes that fit inside each of the top corners. The version of the case for 2 rows does not. Now, these connector cubes add structural integrity to larger cases because of the way the acrylic sheets tend to flex and because of the weight of these larger acrylic pieces. They aren't necessary for smaller cases because the clutch power of the grooves that hold the pieces together is sufficient. So just remember, if you purchase a stand and a case for 2 rows, you won't use these connector cubes during installation. But if you purchased a stand with 3 or 4 rows, then you will use these connector cubes. Now let's install the display case. When installing the case parts, it's best to start with either a front or a back piece. Be sure to place it in the slots where the holes, the little holes for the screws, are at the top of the display. Place it into the slots in the base, and then place a side piece next to it. The pieces should fit together snugly, but you should only need to use finger pressure to snap them together. If you apply too much pressure, it can snap the acrylic. Please remember, if you accidentally break a part during installation, just let us know, and we will happily send you a replacement part out free of charge. Just send an email to sales@northstarbricks.com or support@northstarbricks.com. Next, install the connector cube between each of the pieces. Now, to install this connector cube, you will need a small Phillips head screwdriver. Any small size screwdriver will work, but we recommend the jewelry style screwdrivers that you see here in the video. You oftentimes find these in eyeglass repair kits. You can easily pick them up at your local hardware store as well. Just hold the connector cube in the corner and use the included screw to secure it in place. Now it's very important that you do not over tighten the screw. It can easily crack the acrylic. Use only gentle finger pressure to tighten the screw. It's really not that important that it's super tight at all. Repeat this for both sides of the case and then for the final section. And finally, place the top section on top of the case. This section should fit snugly, but not as tight as the side pieces. If it doesn't go on easily, you might need to loosen one or more of the connector cube screws, just to give it a little wiggle room, and place the top, and then retighten it once it's in place. We hope this video has helped you install your LEGO display and case, and we hope it helps you highlight and showcase your collectibles for many years to come. For more help, please check out our resources on our website at northstarbricks.com.